Hey, Charmaine here, and I'm super excited to share with you one of my favorite core exercises. So I have a little 8-month-old baby, and what I did after he was born was I took it back to basics. In fact, I took 6 weeks completely off, no fitness, walking, just loving on that baby. And then around that time, 6-week mark, I started to really start to exercise again. However, I took it and I started with the foundations and I built my way back up. And now, 8 months ago, you could not see visual abs, obviously, and now I've built up, and I actually believe that my abs are stronger than they've ever been in my whole life. I was an Olympic level athlete and they weren't even this strong then because I took the time to build the foundations, even though it was a bit boring and tedious and it wasn't as glamorous as some of the, more exciting ab exercises, but I so believe that this is the key to having the best abs, whether aesthetically or just structurally, okay? So I'm gonna show you the leg slide exercise, all right? So you're gonna lay onto your back, and what you're gonna do, you can kind of probably see here, I've got quite a big space under my low back. So I'm actually gonna, this is what I want you to do, I want you to bring your hip bones back towards your head. So see how my hip bones go, they roll back. And so I'm actually closing the space between my back and the mat. I'm putting my hands right here so I can feel, I want you to feel your hip bones and then feel just inside from there. That's the muscle area that I want you working, the transverse abdominis. Okay, so this is our start position. Even here, you should be feeling an activation happening. Okay, and then I can let it go and then just like let everything go. And then I roll my hip bones back, I close that space under my low back, and then I put my hands inside of my hip bones, and I feel that muscle activating. Okay, so this is your start position. Then I want you to take an inhale, and then as you exhale, loud exhale, you kick the leg up. Then you inhale at the top, you reset, make sure that those abs are tight, and then you exhale, and you slide the leg along the ground, and then you reset. Inhale, exhale, engage those lower abs. I like to exhale through kind of pursed lips because it helps me activate my core better. Inhale, exhale, and you're gonna go through maybe 8 to 10 of those. And if you're getting fatigued, I just want you to relax. Take a few breaths, just relax, because these muscles, if they get tired, other muscles like to cheat and take over and compensate. And then you're never gonna get the foundation set. Okay, so maybe often less is more. You're gonna take it back to basics, you're gonna take breaks whenever you need, and then reset. This is not the type of exercise you can just do watching TV. Like, this is a mind-body connection type exercise. So let's do a couple more. Inhale, exhale. You're feeling those lower abdominals. I don't care how strong your core is. This is an activation exercise. Super important to go back to basics once in a while. Okay, and if you're like, yeah, got it, activation feels good, I feel strong, then there's progressions of it, okay? So a progression of this would be knees off the ground, feet off the ground. You're gonna inhale, you're gonna keep that position, you're gonna exhale, inhale back to center, exhale, keeping that low back pressed, feeling the core. But if you start to feel like, oh, my hip flexors are working, or my back is lifting, or my quads are working, or whatever, it's just like I'm not feeling those lower abdominals like I did before on the first option, then I would go back to the first option, because if you skip ahead, then you're actually missing some of the foundations, potentially. So I love to take it back to basics. If that's feeling great, you can even go to straight leg. All right, so this is definitely taking it back to basics. If that's going well for you, you can go double leg lower. So, when you know better, you do better. This is something that I only recently learned about in the last, 8 months. Before that, I was kind of, I like to skip ahead. I like to do the harder exercise. But now I'm really seeing the value of taking it back to foundations, and I hope you see the value as well. Bye for now.